Hello, Lucia. Excuse me, I'm soup cooling. What's up, everyone? Hey, Will. How are you? I am having, probably going to show this a couple more times. It's a Campbell's soup. It's their brand called Well Yes. I'm trying it for the first time. It's roasted chicken with wild rice soup. It has corn, carrots, and sweet potatoes. First time trying it, so we'll see what that is. And I'm gonna let this cool off just a little bit so I can eat more crunchy stuff. Yay. Hello, Food King. Hello, Cheryl. I know. Every day just seems like it bleeds right into the next. It's just so boring. Got celery, spinach dip, carrots, and cornbread is actually for the soup. I hope that happened. Hello, King Gamer. Hey, Elaine. Hey, Brett. Yeah, I heard. This part is already, I was growing this before everything else, so. How y'all doing today? I know, like Will said, this is really boring. I got some chicken and some potatoes, and it's quite good. I had to put a little bit more salt in it, but it's good. Nice and hearty. Well, not thick hearty. And these cornbreads from Walmart are sweet. So for me, it's perfect to go with something like this. Okay, Elaine. Well, yeah, let me know when we go live or if I do another video, which I'm sure I will. Let me know how it turned out for you. The thing that now that I have a mask, I'm trying to make my crunching as aggressive as possible. Because somebody said they didn't like it. So I'm trying to ramp it up. Um, the thing I don't like is now that I have a mask, um, people are people who aren't wearing them are moving. They're trying to create distance when I don't even think they really have to. And I've talked about this before, but the thing is this. I am more susceptible to catch it from your non-mask wearing ass than you are to catch it from me, because I'm trying to save the both of us. But you moving back and not wearing a mask is counterproductive and backwards. I think there are just people who don't realize why you should wear them. Hello, Alyssa Marie from Germany. I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing okay over there. Hello, my Fielding. Oh, Cheryl Snow is also here. We have a Cheryl Watt or Wyatt and Miss Cheryl Snow. How are you? Well, it's kind of a, do you know what? I went out because I just went to the corner store. I wanted to get more carrots and what else did I get? Some Pepperidge Farm cookies and Hawaiian Punch and Coke Zero because I think I'm doing a video tonight. I think so. When I went out, my phone said it was about 64. It didn't feel like it. My nipples got real cold. I'm like, what? Okay, Campbell's. You get in for this soup. In case y'all want to go out and buy it. I think it's like $2.50 a can. Hey, Matt and Sabrina. Hello, Sherry. Hey, Michael. I liked some of your pictures on, I don't know if you saw that on Instagram. What's happening, Mr. Luke? Luke 305. I ain't gonna even tell y'all to hit the like button. I don't even care. Let's go to lunch right now. Thank you, Foodie King. I hope I didn't embarrass you, Michael. Hey, Sandy. Got my peeps up in here. Okay, it's kind of early. Our politicians are discussing to make the mask wearing mandatory, and I wish they would just go for it so everyone has to. Well, yeah. I mean, I think if everyone just pitched in and did their little part, and this is a little bit, only thing I would say though, I was not prepared for how uncomfortable they would be. Not just breathing in. Like yesterday was a much warmer day than today, but it was really difficult to breathe it in. But I was still thankful to have one. I'm not complaining. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate it. Well, because you don't really know me, and I'm up in here looking at your photos because I wanted to see some other pictures of you, see how you look. So I was like, I hope he wasn't embarrassed. I feel like, why is this fool all up in my photos? Well, I see how you look, but I wanted to see more pictures of you. Yeah, and I'll still wear my. And I'm getting another one. A friend of mine told me his boyfriend is making us some. Or I'm sorry. He made us some. Mine is a blue one, so I can't wait to get it. But I'm also. I think I told you guys I ordered some black ones. I'm spitting. I ordered some black ones, and I'm sorry. This is just so. I'm tearing it up. Yeah, I guess you're right, Michael. I don't. I mean, I don't. Do you have to follow people back? Is it discourteous or something not to follow them back? I tend to only want to follow back people that I really, really know. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I still haven't gotten that big of a hang of Instagram. I was getting ready to say YouTube. Will, I just saw that. I just saw your your comment. I can't get into. I tried. I really tried getting into Little House on the Prairie. I could not. Who is Ren Jr.? It's not hot. It really is not. My phone said it was 64. I live near the lake, so when I stepped out, it was comfortable. But the more I was out there, and I was only outside for not even 30 minutes, I just felt like, damn, I should have put on a sweat jacket. All I had was this T-shirt on and a cap, and my nipples were freezing. I was like, damn, what the hell? Hello from Russia. I don't know. I guess I just would like to get to know people first. Because then if I follow and I don't like the content and things that I'm seeing, I then will delete them. You know what I mean? I don't know. I probably have the wrong idea. I'm a delete person. I'm a block and delete person just by nature, I guess. Especially if it don't smell right, you know? I didn't like it as a kid. Yeah, I didn't either. And there was a period, like maybe a year or so ago, where I was trying to watch it because there was something about it that is appealing. Just the time setting, the way they were living back then, and some of the things were kind of funny, the little situations. But I can't really get into it that much. But like I watch, usually it starts at 2 o'clock for me. It's on whatever the GN 92. It's Facts of Life, Different Strokes. Give Me a Break was just on. I would typically be watching that, but I said my chuvies are more important. So, um, and that's it. Oh, well, then I do. Sometimes I watch Barney Miller because that one actor, Wojo, he's got a nice butt. So I watch him sometime. And then if I'm not watching that, I might turn to the news. And then Alice will come on and I'll watch that. This is why I haven't watched Netflix. It's really a shame. Has it been hot in the UK, Fielding? Thank you, Henny. I appreciate it. Hey, Brandon. Brandon's in the house. Yeah, that's why I never did. I could never. I didn't stay on Twitter for probably longer than it. Just it felt like it wasn't longer than 10 minutes. It just seemed like it was a popularity game. Like you should follow me because I'm either a celebrity or I have more followers than you. Like I shouldn't be following you. That's what it felt like to me. It probably wasn't like that, but has it been cold by you, Sandy? And it's going to be chillier tomorrow. Like we're going to be, I think, back in the upper 40s, up down in the upper 40s. Max Gale, yes. Oh, and he's still alive. That's so crazy. I looked at him now. I guess he's on some soap opera. I was like, is that really you? It's funny how people used to be. Okay, I just want to say he had a body type that I liked, but I would have done him then, but not now. It's funny sometimes how people were hotties back then, and then you look at them now, and it's like, well, I guess that would happen, you know. But yeah, I would have definitely. He is a hunk, at least on that show. Hello, Draxel65. Hi from Denmark. Welcome. Girl, I've been posting videos. When you oh I got the screen. Who said posting videos more often now? I know you have more time on your hands. I'm enjoying. Well, I've been posting videos. I ain't been really unless you meant going live more often. Oh, you in Pennsylvania, Elaine? What's the weather like in Scotland? What is the weather like where you guys are at? Hello, Whitney. Well, Lisa, thank you for joining. It was nice to have you pop in. You too, stay safe. Where are you at again, Cheryl? Cheryl Snow? Thank you, Ivana. Oh, you're eating the whole thing. So I take it, Brad, that you work in an essential place. So lovely. If I could just not have anything else, I had like an open face sandwich today for breakfast. No cheese, no mayo, no mustard, plain with water. Now this. It would be so nice if I could just not have anything else, but I know that's not going to happen. I know I'm going to get hungry. Oh, I guess you got liquor at home then. Or you going out to get it? Oh, so is LL Cool Zim is in Pennsylvania as well. Idaho. Did I ask you before? Are there any black people in Idaho, Cheryl? This isn't really a mukbang, Whitney. This is a live. It's called a snack chat. I'm snacking and chatting with y'all. So a typical mukbang for me is basically eating and just talking about my day. But this is the snack chat. It's my version of a live. It's alive, but I am just eating, and it would really be so nice if like everybody could be eating if we all could be eating, excuse me, at the same time. That would be wonderful. Yeah, like bars and out and liquor stores. Well, not bars, but liquor stores. I don't understand that at all. I guess it's only essential because folks need to have something to do, have something to engage in to deal with this. So it may as well be alcohol. Oh, well, cool, Brad. Good for you. Ah, okay. Got it, Cheryl Snow. Well, welcome, double agent. Hey, Melina. Beef stew with rice. Wish I had my phone. Oh, wow. All right, Elaine. Take care. Have a good night. I appreciate it. I'm going to set this here in hopes that, oh, I have something to drink. Little grape flavored water. I should have saved this for the dinner tonight. I don't know if my friends are video chatting tonight. I think we're supposed to be video chatting tonight, but I'm not sure. So let's talk about, since I have to kind of steer things, let's talk about the correct way to respond to a content creator whose content you do not like. Well, most people will not even, they just avoid it. They don't have. Here's the thing. You already know if you're not going to like something if you read the title. Usually, if that creator is kind of detailed, I like to think that I'm detailed. And of putting the right words and things in there so to give a viewer or a potential viewer an idea of what they are going to get. I don't really put a lot in the description usually, unless it's something that I think is pertinent to that video. I don't take that, I guess I don't take that great care that I've seen other content creators take, where they really walk through exactly what you're going to be hearing. I feel like there's enough in the title that should give it away. So, like if you see something and you know, oh my God, I don't like those sounds. If me, I would just avoid it like the plague, even if I am subscribed to them. I just don't like that sound, or I know what it's going to mean, or whatever. So, I'm fine with people thumbing my videos down. They do it anyway. It don't matter. I am cool with that. Or I'm cool with you not watching it. If it's something you feel like you are not interested in at all, that's perfect. It's when you decide to make a comment about the fact that you don't like it is where I raise an eyebrow, only because it depends on who the comment is coming from and how the comment is put out there. And a lot of people just want to be idiots. They just want to be cunts. And I get that, but you probably want to think before doing that with me. So here's a good way to do that. If you're a genuine subscriber, and I would caution to anyone new to doing this, if you have a channel and it's all exciting and everything to you now, I would caution you to really monitor over time people that are in your comments, people that are in your spaces, because it may not be who you think they are, and you just think they're, somebody else. Somebody, oh, well, they like the channel. You could tell your true blues from the fakes. So here's what I would do. I see something, I'm reading that. It says, veggies, raw veggies. It's a mukbang. So he's going to be talking. Oh, and they're raw, so they're going to be crunchy. They're not soft. Okay, I don't like that. So I don't need to take the time to thumb it down because I'm just going to not watch it. To me, I know that there are people out there that they think they're fucking with people, but when they do stuff like that, and I understand that, but I would just avoid it. Some people will thumb it down, and some people don't listen at all. But I had a comment where they were really passive aggressive about it, but more aggressive than passive. And I'm like, I can take constructive criticism. Here's constructive criticism. Here's an example of good constructive criticism. So I like most of your videos, but this video, or when you do these kinds of videos, I find that the crunching is really loud, and if I'm trying to relax, it really is bothersome to me, or it's hard for me to try to relax to these. So these I tend not to watch. Do you think you could, I don't know what else would come after that. And my response would be, I appreciate your commentary. Try watching my videos in the morning or sometime when you're not trying to rest, or maybe if you still would like to see it, maybe try lowering your volume on your device or however you're watching it. Or if you don't want to watch it, you don't really have to watch it. It's totally fine by me. But, don't say, oh, it's like way too much and it's overkill and it's really annoying and blah, blah, blah. Because there's a way to make a comment that's really constructive. And as a viewer, like, you want to be supportive, but it's hard for you to be supportive, excuse me, when this is happening, as opposed to most of your comment is negative. You can take that comment and go to someone else's channel because I don't really care. I care if I think you're trying to be supportive, but I think if I think you're on there just trying to be a dick, then no, I don't care. You can eat a dick, eat a clit, and if that don't satisfy you, eat shit, because I don't care. It's really that simple. What I eat is what I eat. It's either what I like to eat or what I feel like eating or what I have and I don't want to spend any extra money or I need to eat it and I want to do a video. So this is what's going to happen. And viewers, whether you're subscribed to me or not, you have the choice. That's the beautiful thing. You have a choice, you know. And I'll get to you all's comments. I just wanted to put that out there. You know, I am finding myself becoming a clapback person, and I don't necessarily want to do that. But I've had some clapback moments where they actually turned out to wind up being positive things. Sometimes people are putting stuff in their comments and you're not really understanding it, and all you have to do is say a little more and you'll get at it, and then there's an understanding. Oh, I thought maybe you said this because you meant it this way and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm talking about, that thing that happens sometimes when you don't know. You can perceive how a person might be commenting, but you really don't know until you dig deeper. But the one thing I really don't have time for is to be digging deeper and trying to figure people the fuck out. You know, if you don't like it, I'd rather you not watch. You know, or thumb it down or do what you got to do. But it's that extra step that some people take when they're trying to be a bitch and they want to put in a little snarky comment. That part I won't tolerate. I don't need you as a subscriber or a viewer bounced from my channel. Now let's read your comments. I remember when you got mad at somebody years ago and you posted Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, that I remember that too. Robert, I'm sure you've heard what I'm talking about just now. Hello, though. Maybe they think they're giving constructive criticism, but they aren't. Well, that's just the whole point. They're not. To be honest, I only really like content like you for tingles. So when I see comments that are like, oh, too loud, gross, I just ask them where I'm going to get my stuff. Where I'm going to get my stuff, I don't know what that means. Hello, Toby. One thing that bugs me is if you thumb down, tell me why. It can only help me grow. Well, they're never going to tell you why, and I don't even need them to tell me why. Thumb it down. Thumb it down. It's fine. What they don't realize is that I'm going to still be making videos. I'm going to still make the same kind of videos, even the ones you don't like. And if you get in the comments and be an asshole, I'm going to make them even more because I'm a bitch. So, you know, don't even tell me. But if you know, somebody that looks at my videos all the time, and maybe I'm doing something, or maybe there is something in certain kinds of videos that I like doing that they don't like. Again, I'll say, you know what? I want to think of all of the people that have told me that they like a variety of different things that I do. Gum chewing, lollipop licking. I want to think about all of them people. You know, I don't do the lollipop too much on this channel, but I have, because I know that there are people that like it. And I know that it will gain a little more traction here than in the Rainbow Room because there are more viewers here. You know, but I don't do them all the time. But it's not to say that I never will. Chewing gum. There are a lot of people, I like chewing gum. I like listening to other people chew gum. I don't mind chewing gum, especially when people tell me that, they are really digging the sounds or they like the way I chew or it's relaxing them or whatever. But, if there's something I don't like, I'm like, you know what? This person is a content creator. They're creating content just like I am. I might ask a question about a mic or the way a sound might be coming across on a mic, or I might dip in if I know them well enough and maybe not do it on YouTube, but dip in and have text them separately and ask them about it. Otherwise, I'm not going to be like, oh, I really hate this sound. Oh, I really hate this, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes if you're a genuine person, you're just trying to help the person, you know? But if you can, there's a way to reach me. If you want an explanation as to why I'm doing something a particular way, I can kind of get that. I understand it. But I would still tell you 9 times out of 10, or maybe if you watch at an earlier time when you're not trying to relax, maybe you might be able to enjoy the video or turn your volume down a little bit. I have to make sure that my volume is right in my videos because I don't listen back to them. But if a bunch of you came to me and said my crunching sounds on vegetables, if they are too loud, if a bunch of you came into the comments and said that, I might consider. I might look into it and be like, you know what? They're right. I didn't realize they were that loud on the microphone. Okay. But when no one's telling me that, and I got one snarky motherfucker in the comments, no. Bye. I have time for that. Or when people lift you up and slap you in the same moment. Well, that's the passive aggressiveness that I'm talking about. I've had that happen. I love your channel, but then they go on with the but, and the but is more aggressive and negative than the one positive. Than the one positive. I love all your videos, and you don't even have to put that in there. Don't put it in there. Just I would caution and would actually suggest that people don't put a comment in. The only people that are doing that are people that want to start shit with you. They're shit starters. That's the only time that happens. Usually, I think people have the independent thought of mind that could just be like, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna like this one because that might be loud, or that lapel mic is loud, or his crunch would be loud, or I can't watch it now. That's how I do things, and I guess I can't expect people to do things the way I do it. Which whatever, fine. But if you come at me in a comment the wrong way, do know you're gonna get it, and do know I'm gonna wait until I think you've seen it, and then I'm gonna block your ass. You're going to get blocked anyway. Okay. But I want you to see some shit that I've said first. But, I really am trying not to be that person. Sandy, yep. I agree. But it's also you guys' channel. So if there's something going on that maybe I don't know, you all have to know, I do not watch my videos back unless there is something that happens and y'all timestamp it for me. Oh, at 7 minutes and 49 second point, this right here, something happens with the video, the sound isn't syncing with the video. I would definitely really, really appreciate if you all are watching the whole videos, which I know some of you are not, but I have to say that the duration of my videos have increased. I'm not sure where that's coming from, but I thank you for sticking around and watching the whole thing. It really does. I do appreciate that, but I would I would ask you guys really, if you watch the whole thing, if there's something that happens, let me know because I don't watch my videos back. When I'm done with it, I'm done. When I'm uploading, I'm done. I don't want anything more to do with it. You know, it's getting dark now. Robert, I appreciate that comment. Thank you, sir. The guy was trying to tell you what to eat. I don't get people who try to be a dietitian. It's a mukbang. They didn't like the way I was the crunching in my last video was one of the words they used was overkill. And I hate even mentioning I didn't mention their name, but I hate even mentioning about it. But I feel like every now and then, you get newer subscribers, and a lot of these people are, I don't think they're really like honest, sincere, genuine, true blue subscribers. They're just they just want to subscribe because they want to be on bullshit. That's honestly what I think. And, I have to weed them out as best as I can. That's right, Will. You're gonna get blocked. You're gonna get blocked anyway, because if you drop that gauntlet and I don't like that gauntlet, you're gonna get blocked. I'm already gonna block you. But I'm gonna say something just to see where it goes. Now it depends on the comment. If I know you being a dick in the comments and your name calling and being ignorant and just remedial, then yeah, fine. You ain't got no reason being here, and I don't need to waste that kind of brain time on you. But if we can have an intelligent conversation about what it is about my content you're not liking and why, and it sounds reasonable to me, I can chop it up with you and talk about the reasons why I do it and all of that. I have no problem doing that. Excuse me, you guys. Let me take this off and then turn this light on. Sorry. I really don't mind breaking it down, but you gotta watch what you say to me, because I'm not one of these kids out here. You gotta watch what you post rather in a comment. I am not a kid. I was just trying to say that I like your content more than a regular ASMR channel, and these channels weren't like your. Well, I thank you for that. There are many different channels out here. Some that are like mine, I guess, and some that are not. And I have found a little bit of anything to like. I go into watching someone's channel with openness. I try to. And there are certain people out here that are doing things on their channels with their contents that I'm not crazy about. But you ain't never going to hear it from me. Because, one, this is their channel. This is what they want to do. This is what they're comfortable doing. Fine. I have the choice. Do I continue to support them? They don't have to know it if I'm watching a video or not. They don't know if I'm thumbing the video up or not. I could be watching someone's video and hear something and be like, oh, bam. But I don't need to take that extra step to go into the comments. And that's what people do. And that's where people get jacked up. That's where people get it really twisted. Will, I wish I could do more of those, but I think I've gone. I haven't. I could do more of those with cassette tapes. Now, if you don't mind seeing cassette tapes, then I can do that. But and some CDs too. But that, I feel like that would be. Maybe I could do more of those. It's just a bitch getting them out, even though they're not out there right here in the corner, but it's just a bitch kind of trying to drag some of them out. But I really haven't dug that deep into my music collection. So maybe I could do that. I don't. The vinyl collection is really small, but the cassettes, maybe I can do some more of those. Now that I know you like them, I didn't know you liked them. Oh, Cheryl. Okay, I see. Well, hey, whatever. I'm glad that the videos are, can be entertaining for people and serve whatever any other kind of purpose. You know, um, but I am not going to rack my brain trying to understand why people, don't like certain things. I really don't feel like the need to explain myself, like why I eat a certain thing. I You have to know that I honestly don't care. I don't want it to come across like fuck y'all. I don't care what y'all want to see or don't want to see. This is what I'm doing. But that is kind of how I feel, because that's kind of how I feel. I'm going off of what I have here. I'm not necessarily trying to spend a shitload of money, doing a lot of Grubhub or DoorDash. I was finding myself doing that a little bit last week, and that amount of money was starting to add up. And it's like, you know what? Okay, I get it. People like their McDonald's and their, chicken videos and all that, but bitch, you got to save money, So that's where my head is at on that. And plus, a bitch needed to eat some fucking raw veggies, so fine, and I like them. It's not like, oh, well, I'm eating too much grease and they, oh, they probably won't like this video. Well, I was prepared for people not to like it. But again, I don't care. I want to create content. I know at the end of the day, it's going to help to get me where I would like to be, as far as like, viewers, views, and stuff like that. It's not gonna go through the roof like Wingstop or Burger King or McDonald's, and that's totally fine by me. I don't care. A bitch needs a vegetable, because if I'm supposed to have a body like Idris Elba by the time summer hit, although we probably won't be doing shit this summer, but I got to get that body somehow, some way. So if I gotta eat veggies and taquitos on the same fucking platter, then that's what it's gonna be, bitch. Hello, Anthony E. What's going on? No, oh my God, no. You know who had a pancake video that looked so good? Ignited. Oh my God. His boyfriend made these pancakes for him. And I was like, no, they look really good on camera, but I can't have another pancake. I have to wait on that. Waffles too. It's just too much fucking carbs. Yeah, you're gonna have to watch an older video, sir. Can't get that Idris Elba's body eating pancakes. Hey Lola, how are you? Well, I haven't been to the gym in so long either, but whatever. All I know is, sometimes like I would feel if I really know that I'm like overdoing it. Like today, I'm feeling fine. Haven't put that much in the body, but sometimes, like if I'll go over the edge with carbs and everything, and it sits. I am not a young person. I mean, I look 20. I look 20, but I'm not a young person, and I can't eat like the way these guys like 15, 20 years younger than me eat. And it is what it is. I'm not going to try to, so I'm not going to kill myself, for views or whatever. It is what it is. It's moderation. Not to do what I have to do what's right for me. But yeah, but if there's something going on in a video that you think is technically problematic, not personally problematic, like you just don't want to see it, but is technically problematic or something? Or is it really? Because there are some videos out there that are really, really loud. I don't know what mics people are using. I've not heard you guys say that about any of the mics that I've used, but there are other people, and I'm not saying, any names. They're not the heavy hitters, but well, they might be some. Some of them might be heavy hitters, but they're not really mukbangers. They are ASMR. They are true eating ASMR content creators. And when they eat food, you hear everything in like this massive volume. And my way to deal with that is to turn my volume down a little bit. I don't want to ask them. I don't want to get in their. I don't need to get up in their comments. Half the time, I don't want people knowing that I'm watching their shit. If there's something about it that I feel like, oh, interesting, or oh, I thought that was funny, then I'll go in a comment and mention it. But I half the time, it's just half the time I'm like this, dead to the world, because the video is doing its job. As far as I'm concerned. But I can turn my volume down. Double game agent. I've had that too, where it's like, what mic are you using? Can it be turned up a little bit? But I don't want to do that because I feel like unless they ask, you guys, I'm testing this mic. How is the sound? I need you guys to be honest with me. Is it too low? Because I don't know that everyone else watches their own videos when they're done. I'm not sure. I know I don't. So that's why I'm saying that for you guys, if you're watching my videos, if you notice something that seems out of ordinary or stinking issues, let me know. But if you, because you are precious, just don't want to hear a particular thing, don't come in my comments with that, really, because I don't care if we're chatting right now. We could be chatting right now during this stream, and you come in with a snarky comment in another video, and I will block you, absolutely, and not look back. I want you to understand the personality you're dealing with. This is not for show. I will block your ass and think nothing of it. So. But yeah, I've come across videos where the volume was really quiet, and it's like, can you talk a little bit louder? But I keep that shit to myself because sometimes people have what they have, and they're just trying to make content. They're trying to grow their channel. Sometimes you have to. It's trial and error. I'm going based it off of my own experience with doing this. Unless you get to know a person and they sense that you're a genuine, supporter, you will be hard pressed to find people who will actually support you with advice. You have to ask for it. If you don't ask, people will just presume that, this is what you have, this is what you like, and you're rocking with what you rock with. Because everybody, starts out not professional, not with the best mic, not with the best setup. Not everyone started out, out the gate with editing bells and whistles and stuff like that. I know I didn't. And I also feel like because I didn't, I don't want to then suddenly find myself commenting on someone else's video who's just starting, who may have a mic that's not, living up to the whatever or doing whatever. So. Oh, hello, Max. I don't own any NXS albums, but I there there are a couple of songs that I like by them. One is from I think their first album, and it's no, I have about four songs that I like. One is an album cut from their first album. I think it's Shabu Shaba or something like that. That might have been their first album. But I love the one thing. But there's, I think, another track on that album that's an album cut that I really like, and I can't figure it out. I love Original Sin. I love I Send a Message. Oh, that makes me want to listen back to that album. I might need to thank you, Max. I might need to I got a million 80s playlists on my Spotify. I may need to put some NXS on there because they're probably on another playlist, but now I want to hear those songs. So I said Original Sin, I Send a Message. That's pretty much about. I never liked their big hits, like What You Need, Devil Inside, or what was the other one? I Need You Tonight. That's okay. That's all right. But I wasn't a big NXS fan. But rest in peace to Michael Hutchence. But I hope that answers your question. Ooh, 20 thumbs up and 20. Okay, I like that. I am an 80s baby, so I wish I could think of that one. See, if I were doing this on a, if y'all hear that noise, y'all know that's the rain hitting my air conditioner that's still in the window. I turned it on yesterday. It got so hot in here. If I was doing this on my Fire, then I could go on my phone and look up Falling Down a Mountain. I don't really have that first album, but I know the one thing because I remember we used to get this channel MV50 or MV3 or something like that. And they would play that video. I think there was they were at some kind of a big dinner party, walking all over the tables and food fighting and all of that stuff, if I recall correctly. But I'm not, and I'm not a Midnight Oil fan. Oh Lord, no. I don't like. I haven't heard any of their albums in full, but of the songs that I have heard, I just can't get into Midnight Oil. Oh, I know they're probably, classics in Australia and, well loved and respected. They probably are, and I don't mean to talk about, but I just could not get into I hated The Beds Are Burning. Oh. Okay, sorry. I hated that song. New Sensation. I put those songs. You know what? So you know how I used to do, Will, because Will and I used to work together. I would make these playlists, and sometimes there'd be songs on there that I knew other people might like or remember. I didn't necessarily like. New Sensation would have been one of those. And yeah, like all their hits. I did not like all their hits. And that slow one, the Tear Us Apart song, or Never Tear Us Apart, I didn't like that one either. I am familiar with that album, with that group, and I heard a single from that album, and I feel like I put it on one of my playlists, but I just can't remember the song. It might have been a single, or But I definitely, the album was a blue cover, if I'm not mistaken. I remember putting a song from there on a playlist. But it seems like you like a lot of alternative 80s stuff. Because they were not a band that I recall being really big, but yeah, I wouldn't. I would have to hear it. There's been a time where I would go to like, you type in a certain kind of band, and then you get all these other bands that come up, and some of I take a chance. I remember, okay, this was like a modern rock, late '80s, early '90s band, or a shoegazer band. I liked some shoegaze stuff. I wasn't familiar with all of it, but I liked, stuff like Lush, love Lush actually, and Cocteau Twins, and who else? Chapter House. Can't think of anyone else, but that's one thing. I access my music all the time, but I get in these moods. Like now that it's raining, rain for some reason puts me in an alternative spirit. I start wanting to hear like goth rock, modern rock, dark wave type stuff. I adore the Cocteau Twins. I absolutely adore the Cocteau Twins. We're losing people because they don't know these people. I love them. Elizabeth Fraser has one of the most, I hate to say angelic because every critic has used that word to describe her voice, but there really isn't a better description. She's a lovely voice. Oh no, it's no. Don't apologize. I'm just noticing. People dip in and out. It's not a big deal. It's not your fault. I don't mind talking music. I feel like music is a part of my life in kind of a strong way. I love music, but y'all don't really get to know that about me. So it's probably because if you all start talking like today's music, I can't help you. But I'm saying this again because I know I mentioned it before. I'm mentioning it again. The new Dua Lipa. Oh my God, that's a good album. Listen to it if you have not heard it. And Little Dragon is good too. The new Little Dragon is pretty decent. But that Dua Lipa, she has 11 songs. And I think I like about 8 or 9. Oh, that's a fantastic album. I do not have her first album. I love One Kiss. I could listen to One Kiss with Calvin Harris still to this day and not get tired of it. But I wish I could think of some of the songs that I have on other playlists that I think, Max, you might you either probably are familiar with, but I can't think of the artist right now or the song titles. I guess rain could be an interesting sound, depending on if I wasn't talking, it'd probably put everybody to sleep. I wore the mask today too, but it wasn't that. It was a little more comfortable today because it wasn't that hot. I think the sun is trying to shine a little bit. I can tell. I can see it. Thinking of starting a channel for lockdown. Any advice? Choose. Why do people keep calling it lockdown? People that are in prison are people that are on lockdown. Like the guys in the Alabama prison, they're in lockdown with no way of being helped. But I know what you mean. Um, I don't know. What kind of channel are you trying to start? A mukbang channel? I would say the only advice I could give that I think is be the best advice anyone could give someone is to just be yourself. Scritti Politti. Yes. Music I hadn't known about from your album video, like Adam Ant and Scritti Politti. You never knew of Adam Ant? Wow. I can maybe see Scritti Politti, but Adam Ant, oh my goodness. Scritti Politti. Oh. Mm, mm, mm. Wow. What can I say about Scritti Politti? They didn't start out pop. Their first big hit here was Perfect Way, but they were very, very post-punk. If you hear their very first album, it's called Songs to Remember. It is, wait a minute, and they have an album earlier than that. It's very alternative, very experimental. Well, yeah, it is experimental. It took them a while to become the act that they became. And I love them now. I've never heard a man with a voice like that. Their songs are just dynamic. I don't know what happened to him, if anything, if he just got like tired of the industry or doing music, but Green Gartside is the singer and basically, I guess, the only really founding member of Scritti Politti, but I guess he would be Scritti Politti now. Wonderful 80s music. If you very slick, very sophisticated, and danceable, and R&B, and a little pop, and it's Small Talk is excellent. I love A Little Knowledge. It's a beautiful song, really, really hot song. There's not the only weak, if there were a weak link on that album would probably be Lover to Fall for me. It's really poppy. And of the songs, it doesn't seem like it fits the album, but everything else is just wonderful. No problem, Martin. I mean, that's all really, just be yourself, whatever it is you want to do. Although you didn't say, I don't think you said what kind of channel you wanted to do. Adamant, I love Adamant. I think the album that I have was that I showed in that video was Friend or Foe. I couldn't sleep last night, so I painted my toenails. Oh, wow. That's something I can say I've never done. What color? David Byrne is okay with the Talking Heads. I like some of the Talking Head stuff, but I don't own everything. I have a best of, but that's it. Navy blue. Oh wow. You should have did rainbow colors. Want to do an ASMR mukbang, but feel kind of weird, but something I want to get into. Yeah, well, just be yourself. and the rest will come to you. Not a big New Order fan. Some songs, but not huge. Um, I've had a best of. I might still own a best of. Um, but I like what is say songs? Blue Monday is okay, but it's everyone knows Blue Monday. Everybody knows Bizarre Love Triangle. So I would go for something like which song is it that's one of these days, in the end you will submit. It's got to hurt a little bit. What's that song? Um, it's not Shell Shock. I wonder if it's Subculture. I can't remember. State of the Nation. I kind of like that one. Um, I think Ceremony is a song that I like. Confusion. I like Confusion. You just don't believe me when Subculture, you're probably right. Yeah, I like that one. In the end, you will, in the end, you will, and you will submit. It's got to. That was the remix. Yeah, I don't know. No, I have to see. He collaborated with Saint Vincent too. That one song I know that they did. I think they do a whole album together. Hard for me to get into Saint Vincent, but there are a couple of things that I liked, but I'm not there yet like a lot of other people are. Thank y'all for this good old live. I appreciate it. I was, Will, they're on Spotify. I don't know if you have Spotify, but they have. Did I mention to you? That probably didn't. That they've got like a lot of Janet Jackson remixes, like some of her singles or most that had remixes. They're like on Spotify now. I almost creamed my pants. I was like, really? So yeah, I made a I don't know if I made a Janet mix. Did I? I think I did. There's some really good. And then I heard this morning I was listening to Lil Kim "Crush on You." There were remixes to that I didn't even know existed. The video edit of Control. Yeah, yeah. They have stuff like "That's the Way Love Goes." I had the CD single for that. Now they took out the long version of the CJ McIntosh house mix of that. They have, I think, an edited version of it, I believe, or no, they have a CJ McIntosh kind of hip hop R&B version of it, but the house version is missing, and that's the one I wish they had digitally. But Black Cat has some. Oh Lord, the mixes for Black Cat are cute. I didn't. I was not prepared. And Love Will Never Do Without You. I never knew there were remixes for that. I was not a big Janet 12-inch remix person. Uh, I like my style of hot dog because Chicago style I'm not really fond of. Um, I like my style of hot dog, which is a char grilled dog with mayo, mustard, ketchup, onions, tomatoes, um, dill pickle spear, maybe some celery, salt, tomatoes. Yeah, I like the garbage kitchen sink hot dog, not chili cheese or anything like that. But oh, cheese can be on the hot dog, but not the chili. I don't need all that. My hot dog. Didn't I do a corn dog video? I could have sworn I did a corn dog video sometime last year. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I meant to, but wound up not doing it. That's a possibility. But you know what'll happen? Someone will see this live and then someone else will do it on their channel. You know what I'm saying? That'll happen. If any of you are want to see something really strange, type in I choose ASMR, and then odd food combination or odd food. Type that in. Or banana cream pie. Type those in when you're done with the live, and if you want to see anything offbeat. I will, yeah, I'm not going to be, I have ground turkey, but tonight I think I might do a fish and a chicken sandwich. But one day this week, I'm going to do, I'm going to have some like grease from an actual restaurant. I just wish I was near a damn Arby's because I want an Arby's really bad. But it's not going to happen for me. I would love to have Arby's, and then I would love if there were an In-N-Out burger here. Rats. Oh, don't even say beef and cheddar. That's all I want with that sauce they used to have. I don't know if they still have it, but oh, that sauce was so good. My friend used to work for at an Arby's back in the day, back in the 80s. All I want is that sauce and some curly fries. And then I'm hearing that they have a really good fish sandwich, I think. Jollibee, I heard of Jollibee, but I ain't never had it. I don't think they're here in the city. So DoorDash or Grubhub are not all that they're cracked up to be. I thought between the two of those, I could find me an Arby's. Requesting followings. I don't even know what you're talking about. In my last video, requesting following. Oh, so if you are trying to follow me on Instagram, before I accept your request, I would like to know who you are here. Okay, if you're subscribed to my channel, because I'm not going to be bothered if you're not. And if I discover that you're not, I'm deleting you, period. If I don't know who you are and you don't say You have to message me somewhere. I am so and so on Instagram. I've sent a request to follow you. That's what some people have done. And then I see, like, okay, at least I have something to work with. If you don't give or something to look for and then be like, oh, okay, this is that person. They just did. Okay, fine. Bam. But if you don't leave me anything, like there are 4 or 5 people that have requested to follow me. I don't know who they are. They are followed by other like people, but that doesn't really mean a whole lot to me. I would like to know who you are. I just, I'm sorry, online is a very tricky business, and I'm very, sort of paranoid, and I just don't want anybody all up in the sphere. And I don't apologize for it. It is what it is. What this quarantine has allowed is the need to cook more meals, also to kind of be creative, like, playing with different seasonings and things to cook stuff. I haven't been cooking a lot, but I made some chicken, did some chicken breast, some chicken thighs, and trying to really perfect my fried chicken. I'm getting there. I've had some good seasoning is good. It's the breading sometimes like I'm trying to experiment with different coatings and breadings. So the more I perfect that, the better I will get at that. And while I enjoy the fried chicken thighs, I will always be a white meat breast person. I just like the way it tastes more. But I'm not going to be frying chicken all the time because all that damn oil is just not something that I need. Especially if I'm getting grease from burgers and gyros and all that too. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I mean, like, I don't know how much cooking I'm going to be doing going forward, only because I bought some like cauliflower, some rice veggie things that you would like put in the microwave and mix together, have a little meal. But it's frozen. It's not that big of a deal. You just heat it up and maybe season it a little bit, and bam. I don't really do. The only true condiment, the consistent condiment usually, is probably mayonnaise. But I do like I'd use my Stubbs barbecue sauce, which I'm running out of, and ketchup, hot sauce. So I'm gonna try to remember that name. It's better if you send it to me in a mukbang video because I won't have access to the chat here. But if I see it and I forget about it, I'll try to remember Snow Girl. I should have been clearer about that. A mukbang video, I can really go back and see, oh, this is what they said. Okay. Da, 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 da. So, what's everybody having for dinner tonight? Let's talk about that since we're talking about food, since we always get back on the subject of food. What's everybody having? Oh, shoot, I got to remember. I've got tartar sauce for the fish. Don't forget to use it. I'm having some frozen shrimp. I'm gonna make with couscous zucchini. Oh, that sounds nice. Although I can't really mess with shrimp. I'll remind you when. Okay, thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate it. I gotta call my mom. Yeah, I am a little. I get an itchy throat depending on what kind of shrimp I have. Toby, I could have sworn I said hi to you earlier. You must have dipped out of the. You must have dipped out of the chat. You probably haven't been eating well. Oh, because you've been eating bad. You've been eating like greasy stuff, fried stuff. I have some salad too, actually. But honestly, I don't know if I want to make it tonight. I think I would like to. I have another can of soup that I might want to have for tomorrow or Friday in the afternoon, maybe. So I want to have it then. Still have some more cornbread. So I'll do that then. But I think I just want to have a sandwich or sandwiches. I have a chicken patty sandwich and a fish patty or a fish sandwich. It's like that. They're not the square fish ones that I really wanted to get from the store. It's like that crispy beer batter that it's shaped, kind of oblong looking. I don't like those. Oh, excuse me. The Official Choose is the IG name. Oh, okay, because I know you popped in here earlier. Mostly sweets and bread. Oh, Will. I had banana pudding and I've got some vanilla wafers because sometimes, they give you more pudding than cookies. So I said, I'm going to beat them to the punch in case they fuck up. I'm going to put, but I learned the hard way. It's better to don't put the vanilla wafers in a box right in the pudding. It's better to have that cookie heated up. So when it gets a little, kind of soggy. But yeah, they did put enough cookies in there, but still it was like I added more. And that crunchy cookie with that pudding, not so much. I don't I feel like I don't buy enough sweets, and so I want to have a little something just in case I'm, looking at Alice or something, and I need a little bit of something to snack on. So, no dinner. Vanilla wafers are the cherry on top, but you're right. It's just I like when they're better when they're soggy. It's just it tastes not as good when you're taking them right out the box and then trying to put them in that pudding. Mm. So I was just making do with what I had. But and it's actually better to have them that way because vanilla wafers don't taste like they used to taste. Nothing tastes like it used to taste at all. It's really horrible. It's a horrible thing. I still like, y'all have heard me talk about this before, but Salerno butter cookies are the prime example of a food that used to be really, really good, a cookie that used to be really good, that now it's shit. It's so light. Like they used to have a lot of color to them, but they're so light now. it's like all you're tasting is something that you should not be tasting, something that wasn't there in the 70s and 80s. Oh, no sweets at all, Cheryl? That's so interesting when people are just like, I don't like any sweets or I don't like any salty foods. I just love sweets. That's so interesting to me because I like them all. I'm just a big old food whore. I just like any, well, not any food, but of the sweet and savory, I'll take it all. But not, y'all know I don't do no sushi. The only sushi I do is Nana Cherry's Raw Like Sushi. That album. That's a good album. But that's about it. Oh my God, I don't know what to do now because these restaurants are probably not open. I need to go back to my Cocina Boricua. I need to I would love to do Mixteco, that Mexican restaurant I did recently. I'd love to do that again. Oh, here the battery's dying. Crap. Just right, just ride it to the fall off, as they say. Mm. Mm. I'm done with fried chicken for a minute. At least me frying it. Well, y'all, I'm only at 15% battery power. So this might be goodbye. This might be goodbye. I'm so glad we had this time together. I'm gonna have to use my other mic. I'm gonna have to use this this blender again too. It was gonna be a smoothie life, and I just totally fucked that up. I also have a big sweet tooth, but I love spicy so much more. The kick just hits well for me. After I got my tonsils taken out, I crave spicy. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Max, for the music chat and everything. I'll have to look up some NXS and maybe create a whole nother playlist. See you, Will. Enjoy your salad. Make sure you put some ranch on it. Oh, I would highly suggest T. Margetti's Sweet Italian. It's very good. Yeah, I'll have to see what song that is that I like. Although I won't be able to tell you about it until the next live or whatever. Unless you follow me on Instagram and I can message it to you, which is the official choose. Adios, AMS ASMR. Thank you for joining. All right, you guys. Thank you, Cheryl. Oh, okay. Max, what's your name? What can I look for on Oh, you follow me already? What's your name on IG? Oh, you're Maxwell Coleman. Oh, okay. Good. That's what I'm saying. It's good to know who people are, because right. Okay. Because I'll be like, oh, okay, this person, I forget people. Okay, the battery's low, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta go. But I enjoyed y'all. Again, thank you. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.